What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a way to look for something really early called a biomarker that says that someone will develop Alzheimer's disease. So one of my students was looking at the hippocampus. It's a part of the brain that's responsible for memory. And she was trying to see, we know that the hippocampus shrinks in humans, so she was trying to see if she could develop a method to measure the hippocampus volume really accurately in mice. And she's done that, and she can measure the hippocampus volume to within about 1 millimeter cubed. And now we're waiting for a mouse model where the hippocampus shrinks, and we're going to try different treatments and see if we can prevent the shrinkage from happening, or at least slow it down. Another student is Cheryl Herrera, and she was looking at how big the ventricles are inside of mice, because we know that the ventricles will grow with Alzheimer's disease, and she's trying to see if the ventricle size is another marker. And then I have a postdoc, Marjana Kastiak-Ibrahim, and she is looking at white matter in Alzheimer's. And what white matter is we have these nerve cells in the brain, and the nerve cells have long axons that are like wires that carry the electric signal. And those axons are surrounded by something called myelin. It's an insulating sheet, just like the myelin is an insulating sheet, just like the rubber on wires. And so without that myelin, the communication between the nerves is disrupted. So Marjana is looking to see if that myelin could be disrupted in Alzheimer's disease, and if that could be an early marker of the disease. So once we know that we have these biomarkers, we can start with collaborators who have treatments, and we can see if the treatment will affect these changes in the brain. But we also want to know if the treatments will affect the behavior of the mice. And so we're looking for ways to test the mice to see how their memory is affected. And one of the ways we test the mice is in something called the Morris water maze. We put the mice in a pool of skim milk, and we have a hidden platform, and the mice have to find the hidden platform in order to get out of the pool. Once the mice learn where the hidden platform is, we remove the hidden platform, and we can watch how many times the mice cross where the hidden platform used to be, and how much time the mouse spends around that area, and we can see how things change. And what we found with the models we have right now is that regular mice will search for the platform and find it fairly quickly. The mice with a model of Alzheimer's disease take a little longer to learn where the platform is, and then when we remove it, the regular mice still zero in on the platform, and the Alzheimer's mice tend to not quite zero in on where the platform used to be.